everyone. It's me, Ronald H, coming at y'all live on this Sunday morning, episode number 6. What is your greatest of all time horror movie? Going for the horror fans today on episode 6 of this broadcast. So we about to start the Q&A. Let me go ahead and cue that up for you real quick. Question of the day: what is your favorite horror story? What is your favorite horror movie? Your greatest of all time. Let's get this guy queued up here. See what kind of. See what kind of. Okay. Nothing screams out horror other than the infamous Black. All right, Q&A about to go up right now. Calling out to all the horror fans that join in. Hopefully get this thing up so it ain't crooked. But let's make sure it is readable as well, you know? All right, Q&A is set. Greatest horror movie of all time. See what y'all got for me. Meantime, while we wait, channel is doing good. 277 subscribers currently at the moment. Thank you guys for being subscribers to this channel. And more importantly, thank everyone that take the time out to view the shorts. Big appreciation for that. Yeah, it's pretty strong, I must say. 2 minutes in. See who come in. I know it's early Sunday morning. We gonna see. It could be popping though. Okay, somebody checking it out. Good morning for everyone who's just joining. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like in real time. Let me know you're watching in real time. Calling out for the horror fans out there right now. What is your greatest of all time horror movie? I know y'all should have a long list of them. So you know what I'm saying. Let's see what we got. Oh, The Exorcist. Okay, The Exorcist. You seen all of them, or just you just claiming the first one? Anybody watching? Let's get some hearts in the corner for The Exorcist, though, because trust me, that was scary when it first came out. I kid you not. We got one for The Exorcist so far. See what else we got going on there. Hopefully we can get a few likes on the top. All the horror fans. If we can get a few likes on the top for the horror fans. Silence of the Lambs. That's a whole nother kind of scary right there. That is a horror all within itself. Okay, okay. Definitely Silence of the Lamb. That was a different type of horror for sure. Let me get some hearts in the corner for the Silence of the Lambs. That's definitely a scary story for sure. Greatest horror movie of all time. I mean, people agree that The Silence of the Lamb is a great horror story. Yeah, we got The Exorcist and Silence of the Lambs. What other classics we gonna lay out there? Any more horror lovers out there? Hopefully, all the horror fans will give us a like on the top. You know what I'm saying? For the horror fans, can we get a couple likes on the top? Let me know you watching in real time. Hello, how's it going? Welcome. Thank you for joining. Calling out to the horror fans. What y'all got for me? Greatest of all time horror movie. What y'all got? Ooh, that's a good one too. We gonna see if somebody gonna say that one. That's a good one. We gonna see so far The Exorcist and Silence of the Lambs. That's what we got. There's plenty of them. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. People gonna get in and lay out them great ones. For those who just joining, this is episode 6 of my live broadcast. Question of the day: what is your greatest of all time horror movie? Which one of them classics that you would watch if it was on TV right now? Cause I mean, you got them good ones though. You know, I'm gonna see what people say though. Cause me, you see, I'm in the red, so I'm gonna go with the Nightmare on Elm Street. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of the greatest of all time horror movies for me. The Nightmare on Elm Street series. But I would love to hear what you guys think. So for you guys who is in there, the autopsy of Jane Doe. Okay, I don't know if I seen that one, but one time for the autopsy of Jane Doe, if we can get some hearts over there in the corner for the autopsy of Jane Doe. Cause yeah, I don't think I seen that one. I might have to check that out. Any horror fans in the building right now? Any horror fans on? Can we get some likes on the top? Let us know. You know what I'm saying? You watching in real time, and you definitely a horror fan. But sure, this is the funnest though. You know what I'm saying? Get to kick it in real time with people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me on my collaborations all the time, but here's the real me. Get a chance to talk with me in person. All right, where the horror fans at? Where the horror fans at? Any horror fans on right now? Can we get some likes on the top? But more importantly, can we get your greatest of all time horror movie? See, I don't want to give too many out. You know what I'm saying? It will leave the mystery. But you know what I'm saying? Remember, you don't have to just pick one. You can pick more than one. You know, because I know some of y'all got more than one favorite for sure. So don't be shy. Yeah, this was sort of the situation yesterday. Do I know who? The show from?
Yes.
Yeah, I know about that. I watched the first season. Excuse me. Yeah, I think if you're talking about the show from, yeah, I know the show from.
I watched more than that. I just haven't seen the most recent ones.
Okay, yeah, I think I kind of did make it to season two. I can't remember exactly what happened, but you know, I move around so much in TV, it's hard to sit still. Now I'm making my own TV show, the Ronald H. TV show, broadcast live, no set dates or times. They just sporadically show up. But I'm turning this into like a series though. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is episode 6. You know what I'm saying? What is your greatest of all time horror movie? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a whole little series. You know what I'm saying? You can go back and watch the other ones. And, you know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be pretty fun though. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? The more that this becomes popular, more people will tune in and actually, you know what I'm saying, engage with the show because trust me, this is going to be a show that people are going to wish that they would have got in on the ground floor. I tell you that. But yes, any horror fans, we calling out to all the horror fans. What was the last good horror movie you just saw recently, or which one you would say that is just your all-time favorite? I know I'm waiting on the big crowd to come in. Because at least out of the big crowd, you'll at least get about 5 or 6 horror fans, I'm sure. But you know, I'm going to do a little research and help find some classics that will help, you know what I'm saying, contribute.
Pet Cemetery 1 and 2.
I know, we're going to see. I'm trying to give them a chance to answer, though. Because, I mean, I could think of a bunch of them off my head, you know what I'm saying, that definitely. But to see some hearts in the
The
corner,
Jasons.
can we get some hearts in the corner for Pet Cemetery 1 and 2? If we can get some hearts in the corner for Pet Cemetery. For anyone who's seen Pet Cemetery.
Just give me
True, man. Look, there's so many scary movies. This should be a topic that we can talk on for at least 60 minutes for the people who actually come in and read the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should be able to vibe with this one, though. If you just tuning in, question of the day, what's the greatest of all time scary movie? We would love to hear from you. Cause I mean, sure, definitely ain't trying to be out here gossiping. I tell you that. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get with that later. My boss is asking me questions. I'm not even at work. But I'm gonna finish up with y'all before I get with her though, because she don't even want to know the answer to that question. Did nothing happen? They ran it, but they didn't really put they didn't really put nothing on it though. Cause for what I counted, it was a lot. But I'm gonna get with her later. She gonna have to wait. Cause we doing this thing right now. We doing this thing right now with the greatest of all time horror movie, but with the greatest of all time people who's checking it out. So if you a great person, put a like on the top up there because it's Sunday and you are awesome. Okay, okay. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Topic of the day: what's your greatest of all time horror movie? Starting to feel like we ain't got no horror fans. Is people scared of scary movies? I never thought of that. But shoot, growing up, used to love good scary movies. I kid you not. I think I done seen them all. Yeah, I think I done seen them all. I've seen a lot of scary movies. Like, I don't know, maybe I have a maniac personality. Possibly. But shoot, I don't know if people could handle if it was a serial killer on the loose. What would they do, right? But yeah, going on topic of the day though. Greatest of all time horror movie. Could be anything. I think we only got a couple of them up there so far, but it's so many to choose from. I tell you that. Cause I mean, you can't leave out the Friday the 13th series though. Can't leave that out. You know what I'm saying? Jason Voorhees. We get some hearts in the corner for Jason Voorhees. people coming in, but they scared to say hi. I know I ain't got no hearts in the corner. None. What's up with that? That's why I'm starting to think we ain't got no horror fans in here today. Mm-mm. Usually you see some hearts floating up. I ain't seeing no heart action over there. Starting to get a little nervous. But
Mm-hmm.
none the least, you know what I'm saying, for all the people that came in, took a peek, appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying. As we inspire to do this, hopefully, like I say, this thing's probably going to be one of the largest things on this platform because I believe in it. And the more and more you see it, you will too. But I'm going to go ahead and sign off this thing because I got some stuff to do. But none the least, stay tuned for more. Catch you later.